What up, though? Welcome back to Wherethamic at the podcast. Prolific the professional.
G Money.
It's your boy Lo in the building.
Back with another set of topics. Top 5. Little discussion, little argument, whatever. See what happens, when it happens, how it happens. So,
I like that.
back, I'm going to forget that I said that for the next one. So. But we got a couple topics on the table for today, as we always do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where y'all want to start first?
I want to go right into the Tekashi 6IX9INE. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's
Let's
get
go,
it.
G Money.
Tekashi 6IX9INE.
Brief us on it.
Let's see this young man. He's been setting the internet up on fire a little bit. With a lot of controversy. Beefing with this guy, that guy. He just had a big interview on the Breakfast Club not too long ago. Basically, it reminds you of when 50 first came out, and he was just dissing everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of reminds me of that. Now he might be just taking a little bit too far, but basically his thing is like he feel like he don't have to check in when he come to somebody's city. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come there regardless. He don't feel like he need to pay homage or check in. He done got into it with YG, the game. Has a little beef down in Texas with Jay Prince Jr. So he wildin', man. You know what I'm saying? But he young, so.
All of this is going on in what? Like what span of time is it? It sounds like a lot of people. For me to just have heard of this dude this year.
Probably like all this beef stuff, probably in the last, I'd say maybe 2 months.
Damn.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
I was saying 2 months.
Like
And let him tell it, you know what I'm saying? He don't start none of it. You know what I'm saying? But once somebody says something to him, he's gonna keep it going.
Well, as he said, he just addresses it.
Exactly. He doesn't start it, but he addresses it.
Right.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that all that is everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if something keep happening to you over and over again, at some point, it's got to be
You gotta look in the mirror.
At least a portion of it. Come on here now. I don't know, but I do assume that, with the whole checking in thing, like, my understanding is that's more of like a street thing, right? As opposed to like, I'm sure Morris Chestnut ain't got to check in when he touched down in LA. You know what I'm saying? So there's got to be some street shit.
It's just hilarious that you brought up Morris Chestnut.
I had to think of somebody who, you know what I'm saying? I had to think of somebody that wasn't in that lifestyle whatsoever, But, we had instances here in Detroit where, certain people got pressed. Now, I don't know if it was personal or if it was just,
right.
y'all's niggas on some street shit, you gotta check in, or if it's just the Wolves was out and somebody who we know on a celebrity level had a couple dollars is coming to town and the Wolves was out. I don't know. No idea.
Yeah. And not to just regurgitate everything, Charlamagne said or whatnot, but it's just basically come down to you gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get how you feel. You're a grown-ass man. They breathe the same air as you, bleed the same blood as you. But at the end of the day, you got to be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't take that shit lightly in some places. And I get it. You got a bunch of wolves behind you, but, they ain't like them niggas don't have wolves either. You just got to be careful, man. And again, not to just regurgitate everything Charlamagne said, but time's going to tell. And, you just got to watch your shit.
Yeah, definitely. And, it's funny because I remember when all this was going on, Trick had put out a little video on Instagram where I guess somebody, when he was saying all this, Tekashi 6IX9INE saying he didn't have to check in, and somebody tagged Trick to it or something like that, like asked him, like, what's up, if he come to Detroit and stuff like that. And, Trick kind of got upset. He was all like, man, he basically said on the video, I did my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't nobody's fucking attack dog. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with this dude, then you go handle it.
You address it.
You know what I'm
yourself,
saying?
right?
Don't be looking for me to address it every time.
That's real.
You know what I'm
real
saying?
Shit.
So,
that's real shit.
Who was it that...
You can't be the ambassador for everything.
Who was it that, I guess, tagged him in it? Or...
Just some random, I don't know. He was just saying a whole bunch of people kept tagging him because, you know what I'm saying? Because, Trick usually is the one that handles that type of shit. Yeah, but like he said, he was like, I'm not nobody's attack dog. I'm not bothered. If you feel like you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You address it.
So
And no, but like I said, you gotta be careful. You can't just go in a nigga house and stand on their couch and say "fuck your couch, nigga."
Yeah.
You know that's hard. That's tough. That's ballsy. As I always say, that's ballsy.
Well,
But
something happened to Rick James, aka Dave Chappelle, when he did that.
and that's what I'm saying. Yes, that's
Fuck his
hard.
legs up.
That's ballsy.
fuck his legs up.
That's ballsy. So
Exactly.
you know, I'm just saying, man. Be careful, young man.
Yeah, and then as far as his rapping is concerned, like to me, it ain't my. It's hard. It's not my.
Your personal taste.
It's not my genre, man. Like I ain't gonna say it's not my genre, but it's not my era. You know what I'm saying? The youngsters like it. They love this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I think, like they said, he sound like Onyx, kind of like.
Yeah, he sound like the Fredro style.
Yeah, got that raspy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily. It ain't my cup of tea, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's different. Like that's a topic on another day. Like they brought up where, it changed from genre to genre. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we was young, we was listening to rap. Some of our parents or some older people didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? And like now, we don't get what these motherfuckers like. So, you know what I'm saying? And we, we can say that it's garbage, it's bullshit, but they like it. We had the same people telling us that the shit that we like was garbage and bullshit. So
they used to ban Elvis on the radio back then.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it grows with the time. So you know what I'm saying? It's just not I ain't gonna hate on him. It ain't my cup of tea. But
I'm glad he getting money. I mean, from what I see, he's doing real good for himself. He's on the billboards consistently. If everything they saying is true, that's crazy. That's insane. There's not a lot of people out here that can say that right now. So hey,
and he doing it like he said, he doing it without any cosigns. He ain't have no big rapper try to put him on.
Can't
he
be
did
mad
it by
at
himself. So
that's real shit.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah. So
what y'all want to get into now? Y'all want to talk about this NFL?
I definitely want to talk about this NFL.
The money's ready.
I want to hear this nigga Low.
Start off with me.
Into it. So
how many beers you had so far?
I had a couple. Just a couple, 2, 3, maybe
cool.
4.
NFL, man, they out here tripping. They don't want it to make it to NFL no more. Like it's gonna be flag football, man.
National Flag League.
This new well, I wouldn't say it's a new rule. It's a college rule that they bring into the NFL with lowering the helmet. You know what I'm saying? When you actually going to not even tackle, just lowering your helmet. Period. You could be running. You could be a running back and lower your head, which they do. And basically, they're trying to place this rule in here where it'll be illegal. You'll get fined for it, or you'll get a flag. I think it's a 15-yard penalty. They saying if you do it, it's a 15-yard penalty, and depending on how bad it is or something, it might be a fine or something like that. So, I just find it difficult. I play football. I watch football. I just find it very difficult not to lower your head, and when you play on,
it's a natural body defense mechanism.
Exactly, like your body is going to automatically tense up, and it's automatically going to brace.
Right.
So,
especially when you see the guy in front of you doing the same goddamn motion.
Exactly, and then when you talking about people that play on the line, they lower their heads. First of all, their heads are already down, and they lower their heads when they hit all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, what are the linemen gonna stand straight up? Like I don't see. And then a running back, if you're on the goal line, they put their head down and they run. Even if you do a quarterback sneak, the first thing the quarterback does is put his head down when he's trying to go over the line. That's a natural. Every quarterback sneak, if you look at it, the quarterback puts their head down and try to go over. So I don't know.
The linebacker from Pittsburgh last year, if the rule was in effect, Shazer, he would have got a penalty for breaking his own goddamn back. He would have got a penalty if the rule was in effect. That's how stupid this is. And let me get my rant on real quick. Let's fuck all the bullshit. Fuck the rules. Fuck the penalties and what they talking about. Let me say this right now. I wish the NFL would stop acting like they give a fuck about these players getting hurt. That's number one. Because y'all don't. This shit is not about y'all talking about their well-care and the well-being of these players. When the fuck has anybody gave a fuck about niggas breaking other niggas' necks? They don't give a fuck about that shit. This shit is about insurance and the liability and the premiums. That's what this shit is about. Cigna or whoever the NFL's sponsored insurance person is now, that's what they didn't put the tight shoes on y'all niggas for all these liability costs for these niggas getting hurt. But this is the thing. So first of all, stop acting like you give a shit about these players getting hurt because y'all ain't never gave a fuck. Y'all give a fuck now because there's more money involved.
Right.
That's the only reason y'all give a fuck. Secondly, number one, if you give somebody something to use as a weapon, they're going to use it as a weapon. You want them to stop using their helmets with hitting other motherfuckers? Take their helmets off. I guarantee that these motherfuckers will stop leading head first or whatever else first. Look at rugby. They tackle a lot different in rugby because they don't have that padding and everything else. That's number one. And then you look at this shit. You got all this advertisement dollars tied into this shit. The NFL was built on hard-nosed, skull-joe-ass bunks, hard-hitting. It's a full impact sport. That's what motherfuckers want to see. That's why y'all been getting these advertising money all these years. Nobody, you understand me, nobody is putting a gun to none of these grown-ass men's head and telling them to play football. If you a stupid idiot and don't think that over time, hitting your body, your head, or whatever other element of your body up against something for a long period of time is not going to have an effect, you crazy as hell. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit if this guy won. He making millions of dollars. He want to go out there. There's no reward without risk. He know what he doing. If this guy want to go out here and put his brains on the line every Sunday, I'm all for it. Oh, yeah. They don't put nurses in Iron Man suits when they go to the hospital. They at risk every day of catching some type of pathogen or some type of syringe hitting them every day. So don't act like this shit is you doing this for the greatness of the players. This shit is all about money. And if this motherfucker want to go out here and knock his brains out against another motherfucker, man, go do your thing. You know what I mean? What do I give a shit?
Yeah, and like I said, my whole thing with it is just the game. It's gonna fuck the game up.
It's gonna make it fucking boring. And then it's not gonna stop. They not gonna take all these penalties away until these advertisement dollars stop. And these advertisement dollars will stop when the fans stop watching this boring shit. Because it's gonna be boring as fuck. The game's gonna be stopped too many times. Yeah. The penalties is gonna be it's gonna be reviewed too many times. Niggas sitting up there. Let's be honest. You can call us some Neanderthal people, whoever, anybody that like football. We like seeing a motherfucker get they shit cracked open.
I mean, that's the basis of
the
game
basis
itself.
That is the pretty much gist of it.
There's only one way to stop the motherfucker from scoring or from going further and gaining more yards. Is to knock them on their ass.
The last time I checked, in the United States, this is the only fully contact sport. The object of the game is to make contact.
Yeah.
That's the object of the whole fucking game.
Get them down.
And the people who is making these rules and about all this stuff, it's hard for me to believe that these are actually people that played at that level making these rules.
No.
That's what's killing me. The people that played at this level, they ain't making these rules. It's these motherfuckers that ain't never did that shit.
I saw a player and he's commenting on it. He was all like, it was an older player now, retired. But he basically was all like, you know, if they really want to, if the NFL really want to fix something, instead of, fucking with these rules like that, he's like, get the players
guaranteed contracts.
He said that.
Fix that.
Yeah,
well, that's
fix that with the NFL.
Right. Then he was like, one, give them guaranteed contracts.
Right.
So if they have an injury or something, they can sit out, and make sure it's healed, because they know if it's not guaranteed that they could lose their job or lose their money or whatever like that. And secondly, give them lifetime insurance. That was the other thing. That might be a little costly, but you know what I'm saying? Look, but that's what they say. If you want to fix something, fix that.
This is an occupational hazard, just like anything. If you become a police officer and you carry a gun around, your risk of getting a gun-related injury has exponentially jumped up than a motherfucker that don't carry a gun around for their job. It's an occupational hazard. Like I said, go back to the nursing. A nurse has is exponentially higher for her to get some type of disease or pricked with a needle than somebody that don't work as a nurse. What the fuck are we talking about here? They play football. They play football, a high-impact sport, a full-contact sport, when you give them pads and shit to do what? Knock a motherfucker out.
How long the game's gonna be now?
Shit, 7 hours?
Shit.
Until somebody die of exhaustion?
Yeah, it's already too much stopping in every sport.
And
all the major sports. I don't watch hockey enough, but baseball, basketball, football, and pro level.
Yeah.
From 80s, 90s, even maybe early 2000s, to now, it's almost impossible to watch with the amount of reviews, especially down the stretch or in a tight game. And if you're going to be looking at something like that, I mean, we're already reviewing every scoring play. They got this fucking process, which I don't even know.
Which they just fixed that.
Okay, they got
so I was,
you talking about the catch?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm so happy because that was the first thing that came about. They went over that. They changed the rule or whatever. Like that Dez Bryant catch would have been a catch now, but and the Calvin Johnson catch would have been a catch.
Right.
But basically they fixed that, and then they hit us with this shit.
Right, you just
take
one step forward and take 2 steps back.
Yeah, I'm like,
you know, it's the same
It's worse. This.
Right, this is a lot worse.
But Ray Lewis said it. He was all like, this shit is too much catered to the offense.
Shout out, Ray.
It's too much catered to the offense.
Baby.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The offense gets everything. You know what I'm saying? The offense. Okay, now the catch thing is, it's the catch now. This is the process. So
they might as well just play 7 on 7.
You can't hit anybody no more. Everything is catered to the offense.
Right.
So
and I remember years ago when Brett Favre, who played quarterback in the NFL for I think 72 years or something like that, but he was even like they babying quarterbacks way too much. This is coming from an NFL quarterback who used to get blasted. Yeah. He said that the NFL is babying quarterbacks. That go to tell you right now, they taking the people that's playing the game ain't never had a problem. They knew the risk. You can die anytime on any given play. Something tragic can happen. Yeah. But they're willing to take that risk because, again, there's no reward without risk. They feeding their families off of this money. So if they got to go out there and risk their neck, literally, let these motherfuckers do it.
Yeah, it's like trying to find the right way to do the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Like, we know what the risks are. We know how violent it can be. You can't really do it in any other way. Like, you just got to either get rid of it altogether. Like you said, you're going to play flag.
Right, we're going to play
flag. Or
flag.
somebody going to get hurt.
Exactly.
Every week. So
I just hate the whole facade the NFL puts on like they give a fuck about these niggas. That's the shit that be pissing me off. And then you still, I'm not even going to get into the Kaepernick and
I was going to say, we
all
saw
that
how
shit.
they
Right,
really
but
that,
it's and that shit just be pissing me off. Like, y'all don't give a fuck about them niggas like that.
They got NFL scouts going out to see Johnny Manziel. But nobody went to Kaepernick's workout that he just had.
Of course.
11 teams went out to see Johnny Manziel's
guy that never
workout.
been to the Super Bowl.
But nobody went to go see
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
Last time I checked, he's been took
and
his
they
team to the
actually
Super Bowl.
got teams thinking about getting him, Manziel. Yeah. Now you got Kaepernick in them.
I'm not going to say no names, Ben Roethlisberger, but you got guys that's been alleged for rape multiple times and still playing in the league.
Exactly.
No, hey, I like the way you play, Ben. Don't get me wrong. Maybe we can do it. But the point is, I'm just saying. But anyway, that's our take on the whole NFL shit. They're making the shit unbelievably hard to watch. It's terrible. It's terrible. As fans, stop fucking with the game. Stop making tweaks when it don't need to be tweaked.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
like I said,
hard enough to watch.
Niggas, they will check themselves if y'all take the pants off. If y'all really wanted to be, they'll stop. They'll stop.
No way to do it. It just ain't. And it's going to be disastrous, and especially the first couple
It's going to be disastrous for the refs. You leaving this up to their discretion at real-time speeds, looking at these niggas that's running 4-4s and stuff. That's what I'm saying. I feel sorry for the refs who have to make these calls. Yeah. How the fuck did I just see this nigga run faster than a wind? I don't know what just happened.
Exactly.
I'm glad he didn't hit me.
And guess what? Let's go to the tape.
Right. Let's replay this shit for the next 20 minutes. Yeah.
Craziness, man. But
so that was our rant for the whole NFL shit. Where the Mike at podcast. Make them comments. Let me know. Let us know what y'all think about that shit too, man. All the sports fans out here.
We got a top 5.
Ready to go? Top 5? Y'all ready to get into it? Because sometimes I don't think y'all be ready. Especially you.
I'm going to tell you I'm not ready, but look, whatever.
We're going to go with it.
So this week we're going to go.
Some editing going on, right?
Some editing. This week we're going to go with a top 5 rap songs. The most impactful rap songs to y'all of all time. Top 5.
Oh, you threw a curve.
Yeah, you saw
that. Okay, your favorite rap song. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was adding some flair to it.
Because it's a lot of impactful songs.
Impactful and then favorite.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm like, I'm there.
I was trying to add some flair to it. Too much? I went too far? Okay.
A little knuckleball right there.
All right. No, top 5 rap songs of all time. Y'all favorite. Top 5.
Faves.
Who going first?
I ain't going first.
You ain't going first.
I'll go first.
Oh, G-Money. Out the box.
No, I'm playing. All right. My top favorite. Shit, man. Okay. I'm gonna go with. This is not in order, but I'm gonna go with Nothing But a G Thing.
Okay.
Definitely that. Cause when I first heard it, it was like that shit. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going Nothing But a G Thing. I'm gonna go with Paid in Full, Rakim. Same thing. When I heard that song, I was like, man, what the fuck is this? Like, Eric, like crazy. Shit. That's getting rough. You know what? I'm gonna throw.
You was on the roll.
No, yeah. I'm gonna throw
Because
something
I
in
was
there.
stuck at one. I'm still stuck at
Still
one.
stuck at one.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm trying to think about the artist. Like I'm trying. That's how I'm
You
trying
getting
to
the two
sort
is
it.
impressive.
I'm
That's impressive.
thinking artists. Then what songs by them is my shit. Like,
I'm thinking a whole bunch of shit.
tough.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you too. I'm gonna go with. Okay, so I got
Did you
so
just
far.
make a crowd noise?
Huh?
Did you just make a crowd noise?
No. No. I said.
So I got Nothing But a G Thing, and I got
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
Hey, but you said a third one too, didn't you?
No, not yet.
No, that's-
But I'm gonna tell you my third one. It's gonna mess y'all up though. But I'm going off stuff like what kind of made me when I heard these songs. It kind of made me like I don't want to say like it was just like man, damn, like I love rap and shit. But it's gonna be one that's gonna be like what the fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with MC Bree. Ain't No Future in Your Front. Dog.
Okay.
I'm telling you, dog. I don't know. Like
I really thought you was going to say something else, but okay.
no,
I can deal with that.
when I heard that the
I
first.
forgot
I
about
thought he was
that
going to
song.
say the hip, the hop, the hip to the hip.
Oh.
I'll say,
Hell
hell no.
Hell no.
Curtis Blow.
No disrespect, no disrespect, but yeah.
That was a little
yeah.
force.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tag. It's a tag.
So Nothing But a G Thing. What was the other one? Shit. Oh, Paid in Full. Ain't No Future in Your Frontin'. And okay, that's 3. 4. This is rough, boy.
You on 4? That's amazing, man.
Yeah. These songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna regret mine, but all right.
Yeah, after this shit, we don't want to
That's
see
all
major
part of
internet.
No.
It's part of the
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Don't
I'm
take
just gonna.
backs,
I'm
don't
just gonna
take
throw it
backs.
out there. I'm gonna go with.
What's this, 4 or 5?
I'm on 4. This
Okay.
is. I'm gonna go with Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
Easy Boys in the Hood.
I had that one.
Yeah.
But okay.
4. And then that last one. That last one get motherfucker, man. You know what? I'm just gonna throw it out. I'm gonna go with Snoop Jenny Juice.
Okay.
Yeah, Snoop
That
Jenny
ain't
Juice.
bad.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
That's my
I
5.
ain't mad at none of those.
Ooh.
It's hard.
Me and you, pro.
All
What
right.
you want to do?
I'll go. I'll go.
Alright,
I'll go. I'm not gonna fly through them, but I'm I'm not gonna take up.
You gonna get through them. May not be a fly.
So I'm gonna go with, and it was a toss up, but I just don't wanna jock your style. I'm gonna go with Let Me Ride, Dr. Dre. Even though
Never be wrong.
even though it's a loop, and I should give credit to
See this shit?
You know
See
what
this
I'm
shit?
I see the jab.
I know you see what
It was
he
a left-hand
doing. You see
jab.
what he doing,
I
right?
saw it was a left-hand jab. I saw it.
But no, obviously classic album, but that shit was just so smooth, man. Like, even though they was talking gangster shit on top of it. Tupac Temptations. That's my favorite Tupac song ever.
Love it.
Even though he got mad other classics.
See, and when you just brought that up, I just thought of another one.
Fuck! Yeah, that's how it happens.
Jumped
That's
off
how it
the
happens.
porch too quick on this one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
That's how it happens. Then I want to go with. This is tough, man. I want to go with Southern Playalistic. Okay.
Okay.
Another smooth ass shit.
Yes, it is.
Notice in the theme, I don't really have no super hype records on my shit.
You gonna bring up Master P? Who gonna wait for you?
No,
to bring
man.
Master P?
I'm not.
Okay.
I respect
No.
you, P, but I won't.
Something from that Linda gotta
Definitely
come up.
Then I'll tell you a little. I'll up the tempo a little bit. I will go Snoop. What's my name? That shit was hard. Like that shit made me want to rap.
What's that for? Number 4?
That's 4.
Okay.
And then ooh. Oh, this this one is tough, man. This is the tough one. At 5. I'm trying not to leave everybody out, but I got to. Okay, I'ma just do it.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go with Biggie going back to Cali.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
That shit was unlike anything
Can I
he
say
was
something?
doing before then.
I just want to say something. For all you guys who's been with us from the beginning, all of our listeners out there, you know, me and Pro has a ongoing thing going.
Thank you.
He threw a jab out there. It was subliminal. But
I'm surprised you got that word in there like that. I can't say that word.
But I just want y'all to.
Subliminal.
I just want y'all to notice that in his top 5 songs, there was no Just Blaze production. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It was 2 Dr. Dre's, but let's go.
If we went top,
Let's
we
go.
went top.
Let's go.
15, top 10. I'll probably have 3 Just Blazes.
This
Shout
is
out,
top 5.
shout out to G Money and
Shout out to
Pro
Dr.
still
Dre.
going at it.
Shout out to Dr. Dre. Got 2 on Pro's top
It's all
5.
about averages.
It's 0 Just Blaze. Let's go.
That's what's up. All right, Low. I'm gonna go with Follow the Leader, Rakim.
Like it.
So Many Tears.
That was my one. That's the one I
Tupac.
left off. Good one. Yeah.
Boys in the Hood,
There we go.
NWA.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing But a G Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. This 5th one, I got so many that should be 5. So many that should
I
be
don't
5.
put that 3-6 Mafia in there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Shout out to them, but.
Don't put Crucial Conflict in there.
Damn. The one with R. Kelly?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I only know
Oh,
like 2
man.
songs.
Smoking on hay.
Right.
You know what, though? I am going to put somebody in here. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to go ahead and throw them in here. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Which one?
Much as I want to say Crossroads, that's really not my favorite. I'm going to go with Mo Murder.
I like it.
Okay.
I love Mo Murder. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Mo Murder. That's
to
my top 5.
To a point that we made earlier, Mo Murder, that's a song that back then, at that time, I'm 12 years old. Maybe I can listen to that. I can't listen to that shit no more. Like from a new artist.
You know what?
A new artist come like Homeboy that we was talking about with that.
Tekashi.
Yeah, like
Bro, I think you should sample that.
what? Mo Murder? I gotta listen to it.
I ain't heard nobody really fuck
Shout
with
out
that.
to
All I
DJ
remember
Unique.
is the chant. I can't remember.
Always one of my
The
favorite
beat
producers.
is ridiculous.
DJ
And I think
Unique.
there's a little spot in there where you can.
Yeah, DJ Unique did.
Yeah.
Basically,
Shout out
the
to
first
DJ
2
Unique, man.
Yeah, he did. And we ain't heard them since.
He
I don't know what they
underrated, man.
did.
We ain't heard of them.
No.
Oh, they tried to.
Speaking of that Busy guy, his son rapping now.
What?
And I heard it. I don't know if y'all
What
seen
is
it.
his name?
Little Busy. Just a little busy.
Okay.
But his song,
Busy.
it's kind of sweet where because they took I don't know if y'all remember, they took a sample of that what was the first one they came out with, the first song, the big one, yeah, you remember that one part where the girls say Busy's in the house?
Yeah.
They kind of raped that, and that's kind of how the hook go. It's kind of, you have to hear it. I'll play it for y'all, but yeah, his son rapping now.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I was going to put Don't Bite It in there.
you should have.
I should have.
Don't matter, just don't.
But
bite
see,
it.
that was the one I really like is actually the remix.
Well, what you want me to do with it?
Don't matter, just don't bite it.
Yeah.
I really thought it was going in there for a hot second. So where we going with next, fellas? What we got to? What we talking about now?
Y'all want to talk about Mr. Beckham
Oh,
and that
OBJ,
mysterious white
the infamous
presence,
video, the infamous 7-second video.
that mysterious white powder.
It was baby powder. A lot
Yeah,
of
I
people
didn't
chop
see-
up
I didn't
baby
see the
powder
video,
with
but-
credit cards.
Yeah, and got it lined out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. You know, you want your
Homegirl
shit
trying
on
to
your
set him
body
up.
in a
That's
different
what's
way.
going on.
Huh?
Homegirl trying to set him
I
up.
don't know.
I don't know if she tried to. No, she was trying to set herself up with a bump. That's what it looked like.
Hey, you can
No,
do
that wasn't
without-
a bump. That was too.
You
That
can
was
do that without
a couple
recording.
lines. Yeah.
So basically,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the recorder. That's the infamous part of the whole situation.
Yeah, he was in Europe, something, you know what I'm saying, at a Nike event, like they had some Nike thing that he was doing out there, and they were just saying like he was, you know, he was having fun. He was with a model. He like the soccer players do it, you know, all the time.
Who what?
be with these models and shit. No, they seriously. No.
Like, hold on, bro. He
Dude,
just
which part? Which part of the video do they do?
Oh no.
They play like this?
No. But you know what I'm saying? But
They admit
nobody,
to having a little.
yeah, but
Have a little
nobody,
fun?
yeah, but
With some
nobody,
models?
nobody knows if he was doing that, if that was for her.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
again, 7 seconds. He's not doing nothing but, dancing and
Right there, he's
whatever.
laying.
Really?
He's laying on
I
the
mean,
bed.
he just doing this shit.
Oh,
and,
okay.
listen to the music or whatever the fuck going on.
The one I saw, he was laying on the bed, pizza box there,
Right.
fucking cocaine. We don't know. I'm sorry. Allegedly, a white powder.
It was a white powder,
A white powder and a blunt. We don't know. Again, we don't know if it
Could
was
have been a
weed
piece
in
of
it.
pizza. According to her, it was a piece of pizza.
We don't know if it was weed in it, but it was a brown cigar next to him.
Okay.
So
Well, he was holding something. That was supposed to be the piece of pizza.
yeah, which looks like a brown cigar.
How clear is this video?
It's
Clear
clear.
enough.
It's just kind
It's clear enough.
of shaky, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like
only
somebody's
like
hand
7
here.
seconds.
Like
Yeah,
somebody
you can
recording
tell
it on
it's
their hand.
Him, for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's
definitely
definitely
him.
it's
He
definitely
didn't
OBJ.
deny it wasn't him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He didn't, do the R. Kelly.
Jeez,
That shit was
that's-
digital.
I've obviously never been on that level in anything, but I don't even record all the shit I do. Like, I don't do that.
But that
but
goes
like,
back, again, to our followers who've been following us since the beginning. It goes back to that conversation we had. Like, stop telling on yourselves. So, but he didn't record himself, and from what the information that I got, he didn't even know he was being recorded.
And not even saying
Right.
it toward him, but just like
Right, you didn't record
party
all
with
your
Odell
ass with
Beckham
it,
Jr.
like-
Okay, like whoever was holding the camera had a groupie moment. Clearly,
Oh,
what is
shit,
you
yeah.
recording this shit for?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? And now it shows up mysteriously. Wasn't it something?
Especially when contract time is coming up.
Wasn't
At
it
the worst
something
time.
not too long ago? Maybe Kim Kardashian or something? No, it was Rihanna, and they were saying that she had
Oh, yeah, I
something
remember
like
that.
cocaine
Yeah.
on the table or something like that. And then it was
I don't
over
remember
with,
that,
like,
but-
2 days later, nobody was talking about it. But what's going on with that? Like, just
Hey, man.
put the phone
I
down.
remember, what's the name? It was an interview with Vlad with Bow Wow. I don't know if you saw it, like it was recently. And they was asking, like, because they was talking about OBJ in this situation. He's like, you be throwing big parties, too. Like, he was like, do you guys, as far as drugs, he's like, I smoke weed or something, but, I don't do cocaine, but, if girls want to bring it, whatever gets you in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whatever you
like, that's not my cup of tea.
As long as
but-
I don't have the intent to distribute it, I'm good.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Mr. Officer?
Yeah,
I
whatever
don't want no
you need
problems.
to get you going, that's
Yeah.
on you. What you put in your body is on you.
No, yeah, like in the video, again, it's so short. No, he's not doing nothing, but, it's always the character issue and the company you keep type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you are the darker complexion, so that's
Yeah, my anxiety
That's a
is too
double-
high for that shit. Like,
your anxiety.
yeah, I don't bring the cocaine. Matter of fact, I'm not throwing a party. Everybody get the fuck out. That's how fucking crazy it is for
Well,
me.
I'll tell you this.
Like,
I'll tell you this, bro. You probably don't want to be around this nigga if we get some real money. Because
he can throw the party. You know what I'm saying? If y'all throw the party, all right, what's up? I'm there.
no, don't put me y'all in it.
Oh, whoever.
Him.
Under the table you go, Lo.
Well, I'm gonna
Damn.
tell you.
It's not even
If
GNLo no
somebody
more.
in there get
No.
to tripping, or if
No.
I just get an ill vibe off
Judas
of any
me.
one of these chicks in here who just need a bump to get the party going,
You
I'm
ever
gonna
saw-
be like, hey, bro.
You ever saw that movie, what's the End of the World? You ever saw that movie?
in the world.
Dog, if
What's
you
it
call
called?
me Michael Cera
Yes.
now,
What's that movie?
Yeah,
With
that,
all the celebrities and the
Yeah,
shit.
you seen that?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
Michael Cera, the dude
Oh,
that was
okay.
in the bathroom
Shout
with
out to
two
Michael
girls.
Cera.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
that's
then,
him.
all right,
That's
well,
him.
hey,
If we ever get money.
terrible.
do you, no judgment. I just know that I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna show
This
you the
nigga
land.
Lo gonna blow cocaine in your face. You be like, I never did cocaine. Well, you just did the best shit in time.
God damn it, Lo.
I'm
I
like,
never did
hey.
cocaine.
But now you have. You just did the
I'm
best
out.
shit in time.
Jim, bro.
Hey, man, fuck you. Put me out there like that.
Yeah, but yeah, y'all had a.
Now, I'm not mad at OBJ, but it's just funny that it all comes out at the time where you trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? That shit is whack.
That
as
shit
hell.
could have been, what? Not even right then and there. Could have been
I
an
mean-
old ass video.
Yeah, but I think it is. I think it's a new one because it was during his whole rehab stint.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was,
But, you know,
he was out there at the time.
Right,
so
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But still in all, this fuckboy shit, whoever released that shit, like, that's gay. Why you
Yeah.
release that shit? But, That's how you know you getting it when somebody trying to bring you down. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You ain't even doing what's.
Keep your head up, OBJ. Get that money, man.
Yeah,
Get that money.
You ain't got no haters. You ain't doing nothing.
Right. So what's up? What else y'all got on deck?
You got
Which one of y'all bit Beyonce?
I might have. I was there.
I wouldn't have denied it.
I wouldn't even be close enough because I'd have been
To
like,
buy Beyonce.
I feel like she got shooters just waiting, shoot a nigga dead in the
Apparently
middle
not
of
for
a
that,
party.
but she did.
Yeah, apparently.
Nah, but y'all want to call it
You
up?
got a matchup for us?
Oh, the verses. I'm sorry, we almost called it too early. Let's go. Okay, you know what? I did the verses last time. One of y'all go.
I don't have any. I thought you might have had. I thought you
Yeah,
might
I
have
thought you was gonna run
running list.
Oh, I mean, I can. I just thought we was gonna switch it up, like a team. But I guess it's not an I in team, but it is an M and an E. So I'll take it. You got it. I got it. Oh, whatever.
Extra jab, bro. That wasn't even a jab. He hooked off on it. So, like I said, like a team.
She didn't put me under the table as the cocaine king. The Midwest in this motherfucker.
Not leave this
He paused
nigga
on
in
it
Miami.
too, like a
Do
team.
not leave this nigga in Miami.
Oh shit! All right. We're gonna do some verses. How many y'all want to do?
Oh, shit.
Cause we did what, 2? Yeah, a couple.
2,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Final four right here.
Now I'm just thinking which direction to go. Okay. Halle or Oprah?
In terms of what?
In terms of whatever the fuck you want it to be, bro.
I mean, is that how we do it? Is it okay? I'm gonna go with.
Who we want to hang out
Hey,
with?
is it that or what are we talking here?
It's whatever.
All right, I'm just gonna go with Oprah. Yep.
Just for the sake of security, I'm gonna go over
Yeah.
on several levels.
Yeah.
Financially,
On every
and
level.
I don't feel like she's gonna hook off on me on any moment because
You guys are smart.
On
Trying to
every
fight
level.
dudes.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are smart.
Every
I'm
level.
glad we're a team, guys. I'm glad I hang with
On
you guys.
every level, I'm going with Oprah.
Okay.
Oprah's money look way finer than Halle Berry.
Beautiful. It is
Beautiful.
All right. Let's go with.
Shout out to Stedman.
Fuck you, Stedman.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
30 years or something? 30 years?
Stop bringing that nigga.
Stedman, don't
Alright,
you
long.
fuck this up for me.
Don't you fuck this up for me, Stedman.
Trust fund.
Let's go with. Which direction I want to go with?
Huh. Well, while he doing that, shout out to the Michigan Wolverines for pulling that.
They won?
Did they win?
They did.
See,
They
Greg
did.
Greg put him under the bus.
Dog, when we was at
Yep,
the
when we
bar,
was watching it,
it
we
was
shut
probably
'em down.
like 7-8 down. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they was down the
10.
whole game.
It was like 20 minutes left in the game.
They went up 12 before the start, and then they went down 10. I think that at the half they was down 7, and it went to 10 for a while, probably about 4 minutes straight. And then my man's they call him Wagner, and she looked like Wagner on the back of the jersey. He balling out the frame. He had to have at least 25. Shout to them though.
Going to the national
championship game,
championship.
and it looks like it's gonna be them and
Kansas?
no,
Villanova?
no, it was blowing Kansas out like crazy. Like it was like 19-4 or some shit like that.
Damn, I thought Kansas was going to win. Oh, well.
Yeah, my bracket been fucking so.
Yeah.
Terrible. 2 weeks ago.
I had Kentucky, Duke, like, this shit was awful.
Yeah, that shit was all.
Oh shit, what we doing? Versus still? Yeah, I didn't fucking.
I
didn't got
give you an opportunity.
Yeah. No, and I'm listening to y'all conversation.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, all right. Marilyn Monroe or Elizabeth Taylor.
And we just, ain't no criteria. It's just,
What's the criteria to making a decision?
we just throwing names out.
What did they do?
Huh?
What do you want the criteria to be?
I mean, you could be like, who you think is the
Who can hoop
finest?
the better?
Like what?
Whatever you want it to be. Who you going with? We had this discussion before.
Elizabeth Taylor or Marilyn Monroe? Elizabeth Taylor. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Liz.
She had a long
I'm going with
life.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, I gotta go Elizabeth Taylor too. I mean, she.
Mike did.
Yeah.
I'm
Allegedly.
I'm going with Marilyn Monroe.
Mike hit that. I don't know.
JFK's, and the rest of them said it was all right.
You going with who?
Marilyn Monroe.
What?
Why would JFK lie?
When did she get next? Smoke down here?
What? Man. Hey, get out of here.
I love you, Marilyn.
you got to high security after you smash that. I heard.
Liz.
So we agreed that we was going to who we was gonna smash. That was the criteria.
I don't think
I don't know
you
what the
got high
criteria was.
security after you said.
I'm fucking with you,
This
Ted.
Taylor was straight.
Hey, this was a whack version because I didn't know we was doing it. So that's my fault. I didn't know we was doing it. I know I brought it up, but I didn't know we was doing it this week. Next week, next episode, it'll be a lot better because I'll be more prepared.
Oh,
you know,
man.
the team maybe will be behind me.
Like a team.
Like a team, a real team.
Dot,
not like LeBron James type of team, but team.
You know.
That's
the
Skull Gang.
Oh, real quick, didn't Jason Kidd get inducted to the Hall of Fame? Nominated.
No, Ray Allen just got in though. They just announced that today.
It was
Ray
him,
Ray Allen and
Grant Hill, and Nash.
They all got in or
Nominated.
Okay.
No, but I think Ray Allen actually got in. They announced it today. It was on Instagram everywhere. Ray Allen.
Oh, I don't know.
I know Ray Allen. They said actually got in, and they was talking about what team was he gonna go in as and stuff. That was the big thing.
Oh, I didn't know you had to go in with a team.
Yeah, it was like what do you play?
Do
Seattle.
y'all think Grant Hill should be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I don't think Ray Allen should be here.
I think Ray Allen should be. I think all of them should
Do you
be.
think Ray Allen should be over Grant Hill?
Yes, I do.
I would say yes because he definitely prior to Steph
One of the best shooters ever.
was he's number 2 now in terms of 3-point field goals made in the history of the league. But I didn't know you had to go in with a squad. I thought you was just
what team you going in as? Yeah, yep.
Oh shit! I know they retire your jersey. You gotta decide that shit. What is this shit with him and the Celtic guys though?
He was on what's the name?
I saw it.
I think that's some personal shit
I
behind
saw
the
it.
scenes.
Him and
Like
Rondo
you're not gonna never tell us.
Him and Rondo always been beat
And
down.
you know
It's
what
about
I
him
thought.
leaving and going to Miami.
I know, but
and
it's
he
like,
always
isn't
said
that
it was
serious?
business, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know they took it personal. So
It was, clearly, the outside looking in, it was 3 years after they won the championship. It ain't like he left the next year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they had lost to Orlando that next year. Then I can't remember who it was in 10 and 11. It was Miami in 11, and then he went over there. I don't know. I don't get caught up in stuff like that. And that's probably why I never made it to that level because I don't care that much about shit like that.
I think Grant Hill should get in there. Just me personally, I know he don't have the stats
He'll get in there because he got 2 college championships, and this is the basketball Hall of Fame, not just pro.
Yeah.
So he'll be in there.
I think he should be in there. My personal opinion over Steve Nash though, because I just don't fuck with him like that. But the only problem is Steve Nash got some NBA MVP that he don't deserve.
More than Kobe.
That he won over Kobe and Shaq. Yeah. Which is ridiculous.
I mean, deserve it or not, I don't think he deserved both of them.
No, and he shouldn't be in there before. Just me personally, I think Grant Hill is just a better basketball player.
Did he get a title, did he?
Steve, no, Grant Hill or Steve, none of them got titles except Ray Allen. That's going. Well,
Jason Kidd got one.
Jason Kidd, yeah.
The one with the Mavs.
Yeah. And then what's name was on the ballot too, but I don't think they made it to finalists. Chauncey Billups was on there, and Richard Hamilton was on there.
Too soon.
Yeah.
You know what? Before we go out, and this is kind of an old topic, but back to the football. I'm gonna ask you a question because we was actually watching one of our two. No. I'm not gonna jab you, even though you threw me under the bus earlier. We watched a lot of Shannon and Skip. You know what I'm saying, and Ocho Cinco. You know, was on there a couple of times, and he was going over the numbers regarding Calvin Johnson. And we actually looked those numbers up. He's very, in some categories, he's better than Calvin. You know what I'm saying?
Was he arguing that as his case for
getting into to get in the Hall of Fame? How you feel about that?
But shit, we don't know if Calvin gonna make it.
Right.
No. We don't know if neither one of them gonna make it. I'm just saying, personally. You know what I'm saying? From some guys from Detroit, we always gonna rock with Calvin. Yeah, Calvin.
I mean, if you ask me personally, I think they both should get in.
Yeah.
But both of them. But the thing is,
neither one of their numbers are like super duper elite, especially when you comparing them to the the Randys and the
Yeah.
TOs and stuff like that.
You know what?
But they're good numbers for the years that they play.
But see, this is the thing. Chris Carter made a good point because he was talking about it was.
Because they was talking about, that's what it came down to, the character issues with Ocho Cinco.
Well, that,
and stuff.
yeah, because now you got to factor in that.
Right.
But Chris Carter was bringing up is like even some of the older guys that played, it's gonna be harder for you guys to get in now over some of these younger guys because of the way the game is now. The numbers are gonna be looked inflated because they pass way more. So if you, that's why he like they was talking about Tim Brown. Like Tim Brown was like he was lucky that Tim Brown got in when he did because the guys that's coming up, that's coming up, their yards are going to be inflated because of the way the game they throw it now. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was more of a running game. You know what I'm saying? It was more.
You had the premier running backs.
Yeah.
Stuff like
they
that.
didn't pass as much. The league is pass happy now. The backs, you can run back by committee now. It's all about throwing the ball. That's like a lot of these quarterbacks' numbers are inflated because the game is just it's more passing now.
Gotcha.
So that's the main thing, like so now the people that's coming up, like you still got Isaac Bruce that ain't got in yet.
Yeah, Nigel Bruce.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Did Harrison get in?
I think Marvin Harrison is
Did he?
in. I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I know Isaac Bruce. He was up this year with all of them. With Randy Moss and T.O. and all of them. So, and it took T.O., and Randy Moss was the first receiver to be first ballot since Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
It's only been, I think they said 2, with Jerry Rice and Randy that been first ballot for a wide receiver.
So has he not been mentioned as far as a nominee? Is that why he brought that up?
It came up because of the whole, it was prior to the whole T.O. thing and, and all of that and the character issues. But no, me and G was just actually watching it and then we were looking at the numbers and just how really close Calvin Johnson numbers. If I had to guess before seeing that and before looking, I would have said Calvin Johnson's numbers was better than Ocho, but they really weren't that much better. And I don't think it was really better at all.
Calvin did have one thing that
broke
out
touchdowns
to him was that one record-breaking season.
Yeah,
Calvin
he had a crazy one season. Right,
he broke
the yards.
Yeah,
he had almost 2,000 yards. I think it was like 19 something.
Now he got that, to help him out. But if Calvin would have played longer, we talking about a different story. Calvin, he cut it short. So
yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that hurt Calvin. If he would have played longer.
And before we get out of here, real quick, y'all both got a chance to watch that Roxanne Roxanne. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I heard, good things about it. What's y'all take on that?
I think it was really good.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. Old girl from Detroit. She did a good job playing her.
Do you remember her name?
I don't.
Well, shout out to you.
I'll tell you something, actually.
Is it?
I think it's close.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
But yeah, no, I liked it a lot. It's definitely something you should check out. I like the whole, it went, deep. A lot of stuff that I didn't know about her. I just knew she was like, one of the first, pioneers of the females, rapping and stuff. And she was like, she kind of kicked off a lot of that beef shit because she was dissing a lot of people too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Battling.
yeah, battling. I mean, she dissed Dr. Dre and them too. A lot of people don't know that. When Dre and them came out with that Bitches Ain't Shit, she made a response. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people heard it, but it was called Brothers Ain't Shit, but no, it was a good movie though. It was a good flick.
Okay. Yeah, it was cool. There's only 2 gripes I had with it. Not even a gripe, but I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't like the way it ended.
Yeah.
Really?
The ending was kind of silly, but yeah.
It was kind of goofy.
Yeah.
And then I felt like earlier on, it kind of moved really fast. Like, I was lost. Like, who is this nigga? Like,
kind of like a Tupac movie, how it moves so
yeah, like, okay, it was different people coming in and out. And I'm like, all right, without doing it in a corny way, I need an introduction. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we of a certain age, but somebody that's 20s, teens right now, like, they kind of needed to maybe introduce who some of these people were. Like, I know that they didn't want to do it like a docuseries or documentary, but, maybe just a little voiceover from her, on certain parts. It might have been cool. Just to say who this is and why they are here and how they're connected to the story. But, I mean, overall, it's like
how they threw that little Nas in there.
Yeah, like, that was silly.
But they said that really happened.
I know. Yeah,
Nas said that really happened.
He said that on an interview years ago.
Yeah.
But it was almost like, since that interview was heard, and they felt like they had to put it in there the way that they did, and then the little kid.
After the movie, he tweeted about it. He was like, he was happy that they put it in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, but, I mean, I kind of wanted to see what she actually, maybe an understanding of where she's at currently. Like, you know, what was the story after what we last saw on there? Because, you know, it ain't like she out here not doing nothing. She not rapping no more, but, you know, maybe just putting some of that in there would have been cool. But that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours damn near, the movie. So.
Good thing I don't have to watch now because y'all just fucking told me everything. Fucking
Spoiler alert.
Just fucking ask y'all what y'all thought about it, not the whole goddamn
Spoiler
synopsis.
alert.
Assholes.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Like a
just
team.
playing. Right, like the team y'all are. So we're going to call it quits here. Another episode, Where the Mic At podcast. Your boy Lo signing out.
G Money.
Prolific. As
Amen.
always, get in the comments, like, subscribe, share, all of that. Tell us what you might think needs to be talked about on the next one. Or, man, if we spoke on something, misspoke, whatever, corrections, just put them on down there, man. You know, we ain't perfect. We're doing this off of the top of the head every single time.
I am. He's speaking for himself. I'm perfect.
There you go. Like a team.
Where the mic at? We out.
Peace.